My heart is only functioning at 18%, and I have a visual for you for what that means. If your heart has a cup of blood in it, every time it pumps, it should pump out 50%. Get about half. Oh, a little bit more. It should pump out about 50% of that blood every time it pumps. That's normal. That's what you want your heart to be functioning at. But if you have the cup of blood and it only pumps out about 35%, you are at risk for sudden death. Like you can have an arrhythmia, which means your heart rhythm is a lethal rhythm and it can cause your heart to stop. Mine is not only below 35%, it's only at 18%. That's dangerous, guys. So I'm actually wearing a defibrillating life vest. It has, I don't know, I may just have to show you this one day, but I've got the little battery pack here that I wear around my waist. It's like kind of heavy and clunky and it doesn't reach very far, so I have to leave it on my bed at night. It's a pain in the butt, and I have wires and electrodes and stuff on me. But I'm very thankful for the life vest because my heart is functioning so low that I need it. Why is my heart only functioning at 18%? Yeah, here's what's happening. So I actually went through this in 2020. My heart was only functioning at 15%. And I'm just apparently very resilient. The doctors are shocked by me because when that happened the first time, I drove myself to the ER. Now, I probably shouldn't have, but I definitely felt like crap. I had no idea it was heart related though, because I didn't have the normal symptoms, and they actually almost discharged me from the ER that day. They were writing up the discharge papers and noticed my heart rate was freaking out, and they were like, whoa, we can't even legally let this lady go. Admitted me, did some more tests, and that's when they found that I was in extreme heart failure. So much so that they thought that I would need a new heart, that I would only live a year. A top transplant surgeon in Houston was informed about me, and he said, I want to meet this lady, bring her down here, I want to study her. It was very odd that I was in this position, and fast forward, I had a miraculous recovery. I've talked about it on my TikToks before. I'm actually was going to be doing speaking about it because I love to share the story, and it's such an encouraging and miraculous story. And then bam, right before Christmas, I got sick again. But here's the difference with this time. I go in and they say, man, this is strange. You are in heart failure again. And I actually didn't even know I was at 18%. I thought I was at 20 something. They did a echo in the ER and of course admitted me and had to get fluid off of me and everything, and they say, but strangely enough, it's your thyroid. You know, this thyroid that I had actually already had checked out and was not an issue during my first heart failure. They had checked the thyroid then, it was completely normal, but during my recovery and at the tail end of it, the last medication I took, I believe, caused a thyroid problem. That's another story. So now I have this thyroid issue that was very possibly caused by a medication. That was the last medication I took. And he said, your thyroid, well, the thyroid is storming. They call it a thyroid storm. And it was causing my heart to just race like crazy. And again, has thrown me into this heart failure. So I'm here today. I hope you learned a little bit about heart failure and ejection fraction and how that works. You want your blood to be pumping every time your heart pumps, be pumping out 50% of that blood each pump. And if it's below 35%, it's dangerous, very dangerous. And mine is at 18. So, but stay tuned because I am going to do this journey to recovery again. I'm going to take you with me, And we're going to learn some things, and we're going to learn things about thyroid and hyperthyroidism. Let me know if you learned something here today about the heart.